Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Auburn's offense will get first crack at it today. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. Listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State.
There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Madden. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Culliver. Works the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The play action fake. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Guys, let's chat a little big picture on them. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out. And that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse? And do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be, and now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment, too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program, knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Fires on the move. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And there they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
And the Hurricanes look to keep this drive humming. Might as well give it to him again. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
They'll try the run. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to pass, it's Culliver. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Denson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. The snap sets up to throw. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense. And how about this defense? 2 great plays on the road, defending the pass, now stuffing the run, Paul.
Yeah, and it just looks like they're going to make the offense earn it, right? They know at this point, if you're going to score a touchdown, it's not going to come easy. So someone here, if you're going to throw it now on third down, is going to have to make a contested catch.
Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, that's one on third down. The quarterback and his target just had to have a little better timing. That ball had to come out a split hair sooner. As a result, though, being late, it gets swatted down, and now we've got
Touchdown, Hurricane! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You can tell this quarterback and these wide receivers are on the same page. Quick read, quick throw, quick success.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Newell. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers, it freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Culliver. Quickly to the tight end. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. DB's right up on the receivers. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter.
Miami, 21, Auburn, 3.
Wants to go up top. The screen, he can go. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down. Auburn hopes to get War Eagle flying in this red zone trip. The give to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. On the run, it's Madden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Absolutely perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. I guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. They're trailing by 10 to SMU.
Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Reels it in down the left side. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
To the air on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Canes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Now the play fake. Now he's going to break the pocket. He got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how...
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking downfield, it's Culliver. Finds his tight end. Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Makes the grab over the middle. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. They just keep firing. Almost had the complete. Just missed it.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of...
Fires toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And they'll take over.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Got his man to the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Gulliver. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Going to swing it on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Newell. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
A loss of 13 on the play.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the 3rd quarter and get a stop on 3rd, that should really help their confidence.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on.
The This offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. DBs locked up tight on the receivers. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And now on second down for this offense. Off play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Gain of 20.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
For the offense.
They're going to run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. Take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Might be calling a hot route. Here's a heat. Finding open areas. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. To the air on second down. It's complete to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Trying to keep this drive alive. breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Canes in the hurry up.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off.
Oh, he found a space on the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And the defense finally steps up, man. They've had a tough day down here near the goal line defending the pass. Like, he's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. Nice job on this play. Nice response. Try to get themselves back in the football game.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Hurricane. Fitted in the window for the score. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being caught. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Quarterback on the keeper. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Peters. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooked.
Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Auburn! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And the Hurricanes can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They want that clock to run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Canes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Little. He's got the back in the middle. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which teams are going to reach the playoff, this is a game they're going to point back to. Hey, we wanted to find out more about them against a good opponent. They won the game. They took care of business. This was impressive today.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the 2nd level of the defense getting a hat on hat to go get that first.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They go to the ground. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play